Yeah, they're just gonna throw an axe beak in cuffs. Alright, welcome everybody who is watching episode 12 of our D&D campaign. Last time we left off, the party had a fairly rough interaction with a figure from Riven's past, Corso Riggs, who fled the party on the verge of death, made it to town before them, reporting that they were murderers, and attacked him on the road. And as the group pulls up to the city gates of El Macath, they find wanted posters of them posted a little ways outside of town. As you guys are approaching the city walls, what are you guys doing as you begin to get closer to the gates?
Do we see the wanted posters from where we are, or at least Wolfren, because we're in the back?
Yeah, so outside of the city gates, there's a bit of a tent city where travelers, like, rather than getting an in room and paying that, they set up outside of town. So it would have been posted on a board a little ways before the actual city gates.
Please tell me we turn the fuck around.
I mean, Riven can't do anything. He's in the back.
Yeah, we're in the back. Wolfriend, what are we doing?
Well, not entering through the front gate.
Yeah, our hopes rest on Wolfren and the bird.
Chicken boy.
I mean, does the wagon have like this little like window thingy that you can open to talk to the driver or not?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Riven just chugs that thing open. See anything, Wolfren?
Wonderful posters with our faces on them.
Oh, please tell me they got the good side of it.
I mean,
Or very
Well,
they're pretty good renditions of a couple of you. A little worse for others, but
how much is it?
how much was the bounty?
1,500 gold pieces a piece. Riven's bounty is significantly higher than that. Riven specifically has a bounty that is carrying over on top of this added additional bounty. So Riven's bounty is currently for 8,000 gold pieces.
And there was one
Well.
with all of us?
Yeah, there is one with each of you. Discounting Kavra, you do not see a poster of Kavra.
Lucky.
At least he had the decency to not drag the girl into this.
Which girl? There's two of them.
Mavra doesn't count as a girl in Wolfren's mind.
Hey,
The
it's
young
afternoon,
one.
let's go.
Alright, so you said the young one, right? Alright. Mavra, we are basically
are.
on wanted posters.
We're worth a cool 1,500 gold each. Except for you, Riven. You're
Oh.
worth 8,000.
Oh, nice.
When I've always wanted my picture taken.
What's the conditions of the bounty? Dead or alive?
No, currently the bounties are all wanted alive. Mostly wanted for questioning, and then given witness statements, you guys are not only wanted for attacking a traveler on the road, but also a possible murder in Ghidra.
Truth be told, not my first bounty that's been on my head.
It's my first one.
Still, This poses a problem.
Well, considering this is Mavra's first, well, this isn't mine. This is my usual day, and I don't know about Usmir over there.
DM, remind me which chapter was in Elmakath of my order?
Yeah, so for your order, it's actually updated in World Anvil, I believe. But if we go to organizations, Order of the Ebon Fang. Oh, maybe I didn't actually put in here which chapters are where. That's fine. I do have it in my other notes. I'll actually add that on there though. Okay, so as far as Ebon Fang chapters within the Empire, the Boars are the ones who operate outside of Elmakath. Within the Hecarim Empire, there's two chapters that operate. One in Elmakath, and then one down on the southern end of the Empire in Lutetia. No, sorry, not the southern end, the northern end, up in Telos.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, up in Telos near the northern border. The Bears operate out of Telos.
This is horrible timing, considering we haven't even been paid for our job.
Problems upon problems.
Well, we only have possibly two choices. Either we risk it and try to conceal ourselves as best as possible, get our pay, get out, or just go directly towards your order.
My order could help. We're here for them first and foremost. We just need some way to make contact.
Riven, at this time, looking through the front window, you see a large man, a dragonborn man, coming out of the city gates and turns around and begins talking to the guards. You recognize this man as Darvok Flamescale. He is the leader of the Adventurers Guild.
Oh no. I think he might recognize us. That's the leader of the Adventurers Guild.
Thing?
No, it's not. If we get seen, this may cause problems for us. I mean, he knows us, at least me and Mavro. We are written up as a group together.
Let's take this cart off the road, shall we? Elsewhere.
As you guys are talking, Mavro, you're the first to notice, but this, like, impact on the side of the wagon, not a large one, like someone threw a rock at the side of your wagon, on the door over here. And then you hear another small impact.
I'm going to peek out the back of the wagon and see if I can figure out where that came from.
As you peek out, you see a very dashing halfling man standing on the backside of this tent, who just pushes his fingers to his lips and kind of like waves you over.
Mavra says that openly, like, "Yay, John Sword!" Waves
Unsure.
hands.
Unsure if she means just me or if he means everybody. So I'm going to get out and try to stealth my way over to him as quietly as possible.
Alright, roll a stealth check. Alrighty.
Come on, load faster. Thank you.
26. Yeah, you easily stealth over there. The guards are currently distracted talking to Darvok. As you approach, John Zor kind of grins slightly at you and is, Lady Mavra, so nice of you to stop by our wonderful city here in Elmacath.
Yeah. About that. Have you noticed all the Peters, our faces over there?
Yes, I have. I'm wondering if you brought that idiot Riven back with you, because I explicitly told him I would not be able to hold the law off of him for much longer.
Yes, he is in the inside the wagon.
Perfect. And what of your two other companions, Shiro and Zephyrion? Are they with you as well? I didn't see posters of them.
Zephyrion was he captured and Shiro go home.
I see. It's most unfortunate. Well, it seems you have found some other traveling companions? Perhaps? Well, you're in quite a predicament. A little birdie has been whispering in my ears about some things Corso may or may not be trying to enact. And as much as it pains me to have to keep pulling Riven out of, well, all of the things he falls into, I couldn't let my dear Mavra go under with him.
Ouch.
So you help us?
Well, that is the plan, but I need to know, what is your actual destination?
Adventurer Guild before we saw faces.
Alright.
Friends order. He paladin.
So a church, then, well, I'm not sure how much longer Darvok will be able to distract the guards, but I can smuggle you into town from the east. It won't be a very clean path to safety, but sometimes you have to get your feet a little dirty. If you're wanting to go to the Adventurers Guild, I can take you there, or I can take you to one of my safe houses. I'll let you decide. Either way, Darvok, we have an understanding, so he'll want an explanation for what's going on a little bit more in depth, but as you can see, he's quite willing to help at this moment.
Okay, I go get friends.
Very well. We won't be able to take your cart through the sewers, so we'll have to hide it in the woods nearby.
Okay. Meow.
Yeah.
Well,
Meanwhile, the cart
what's the
just keeps
plan?
moving.
Riven, Mavra? Where'd Mavra go?
Well,
I'm back.
Mavra, yeah, she just left and now she's back.
John Sword over there. He help us.
Oh, Johnsor's there. Oh no.
Yeah, we have to hide card.
This is Johnson.
We talk later. Hide card now. Tell Usmir.
He's a friend, basically. So
Agreed.
just follow. Yeah, tell Uzmir to go towards over there.
Yeah, turn around. Go that way. We go east. We go east.
Far be it from me to turn down a lifeline when it appears. Come on.
As you guys start to veer east, you begin to notice this man following you, Wolfriend. A small halfling man. Given the brief description from Mavra, you take this to probably be John Zor. You guys head off of the main path and start heading eastward, following the city walls, trying to stay out of the sight of any guard patrols or anything like that. After a certain point, the small man starts to rush up to the side of the wagon and he says, "Pull off here. We'll hide it here in this wooded area."
You heard the man.
All right. John Zor, I presume?
Yes, at your service. My, what a wonderful specimen you are. And what is your name?
Wolfriend.
Wolfriend, what a strong name for a strong man. But we can pick that up later. Quickly, we need to hide your wagon.
Oh, John Zord, there's some drugs in the back. Just so you're aware.
Right, I'll send people to get that stuff later.
What?
Oh,
What?
Listen,
We
good.
have You have drugs back there?
No. Maybe.
So, let's see. Why? Yes, Riven, please, tell him why you have drugs with you. But maybe we can do that as we, hide the wagon and start packing up so we can get you all to safety.
Yes, safety is first. We can talk about the drugs and whatever else later.
He starts trying to cover the wagon in brush. What do you all want to do with your Axebeak? We could just let him off into the wilds?
Oh,
Hold that
Wolfriend,
thought. Uzmir?
this may... No, Wolfriend, this could be funny. I mean, yes, you could definitely let him loose in the wild. It's definitely not a slime thingy. Not at all.
Very
I'm just gonna let
well.
this play out.
That's a weird thing to mention. Right. I stand by what I said. Please pack your belongings and... Oh, my, who is this young lady? Mavra, she's the spitting image of you.
This is my baby sister, Govra.
Oh, just your baby sister. Well, she is welcome in my city anytime, anywhere.
Oh, John, so you still consider the city yours? Makes sense.
Right. So, can I have either two of you make a survival check, or one of you guys make a survival check with advantage? Hide the wagon.
With advantage.
I'll totally make a survival check.
I can also make one.
Can hella make one?
Or
Is Uzmir still an Axebeak?
we
Uzmir is technically still an Axebeak, but he totally has my fucking credentials.
I think Mavra just gets advantage, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
Uzmir seems really excited.
No,
Or-
go ahead.
Okay.
Oh,
No, it's advantage.
it's advantage.
My
Oh,
Axebeak
thank
has
God.
a +6 to survival.
Oh yeah,
So does me.
totally.
My Axebeak has a +6.
Yeah, as you all are hiding the wagon, the Axebeak builds a very well-made nest.
A nest.
Do you lay a convincing egg?
Oh no.
Also, why isn't my thing rolling twice anymore?
You have a toggle at the top of your sheet that says advantage, normal, and disadvantage.
Which side of my sheet?
At the top of your sheet.
I'm at the top. Oh,
So you see a bunch of purple buttons that say
Purple
like advantage,
boxes.
normal. Yep.
Purple buttons. I was looking for like a little clicky checkbox thingy.
Oh, okay. Yep. With ease, everyone's help, you guys manage to cover up the wagon. As you guys step back, it blends in pretty well with the wooded area. The little bit of wooded area that comes off of the Ravenwood on this east side of Elmacath. You see John Zor walking over to the city walls, and there's this large grate which he pulls out a key, opens it, and like just is holding the sewage gate open for you guys.
While he has his back turned towards us, I'm gonna go into my slime form and sneak into Wolfrin's backpack.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Stealthy check. Not as stealthy as survivally. Only an 11. I'm not trying to stealth from Wolfrin though.
Right, you're trying to stealth from John Zor.
Yeah, he's a ways away now. He's messing with a key.
Yeah. But a big ass bird just disappeared. So, John Zor says, "Where'd the bird go? And what was that horrible splurching sound?"
Well, you did say to let him go. So I just did that.
But there's literally no sign of him, and that doesn't... The splooshing noise, remember that I mentioned. Riven, you're too old.
Well.
You're too old to be doing that.
I mean, I have this new power.
We're going into the sewers, but you weren't supposed to solo your pants so soon.
Yes, I know. I am very well aware. And Riven just... Did Riven see Usmir get into the pack?
Roll a perception check. Yes.
Riven just stares at Usmir. Well, at where Usmir is, before just scowling and just following.
Wolfrin needs a baby Bjorn to hold Usmir in.
Usmir is baby Yoda now.
Alright. So, Usmir finds his way into Wolfrin's bag. And you guys start heading towards the sewer?
I mean, I think we're ready.
Well, this would have been my idea anyways, so...
Oh, what could possibly go wrong in the sewers?
Wow, handsome and smart. How'd you find yourself working with Riven?
Haha.
Fate pushes us in strange directions.
John Zor kind of touches your arm and says, "Well, fate has brought us together this time." As he turns and starts walking into the sewer.
Fate. Just sort
Riven
of
just shakes his
looking off at nothing in particular.
Sean's over the Master 3000.
He's a good-looking halfling.
He is though. He's very pretty.
Yeah, he's the
So as you all make your way into the sewer, John Zor closes the gate behind you guys, locks it, and then begins walking into the tunnels. You guys follow?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys are walking, Well, it's so good to meet you all. For the ones I have not met, Miss Kavra, and of course, Mr. Wolfriend. So, I mentioned to Mavra that I can either take you all to one of my safe houses, or we can go to the Adventurers Guild. I'll leave that up to you, but we need to get you somewhere safe, so... Well, we need to discuss a lot of things. There's a lot of rumors spreading about your... well, little group.
Before we get into that, I'd like to know, just who exactly are you?
Me? Well, I'm John Zor Underfinger. If anyone knows anything about this town, it's me. And believe me, I know a lot.
Information gatherer,
Unfortunately, I
swindler.
Swindler, you! You hurt my heart, Riven. I do not swindle, I swoon.
Basically, Wolfriend, he's my foster father.
It wasn't my choice.
Well, fuck you too, then.
But when a boy comes to your doorstep beaten and broken, you can't just turn him away, Wolfriend. Exactly well, never turn you away, Wolfriend. Not because you're beaten and broken, but just because you are so ungodly handsome. Look at these cheekbones.
John Zor, flirting later. Right now, we have a job to do.
Oh, believe me, I can multitask. Don't you worry about me, Riven. So,
I'm blushing for Wolfriend.
Yeah, Riven's gonna take psychic damage every single time this happens.
so Zephyrion's gone. Who is your leader now? Who will be making this decision? Also, I count 1, 2, 3. Did you lose a member on your way here? I remember distinctly an image of a small boy. Was that cover in disguise? There's no way.
I'm gonna
He'll see a
slip out of
lot.
the pack and onto Wolfriend's shoulder.
Wilfred, step more carefully. You've gotten some on you. Let's keep moving.
Oh,
No, just keep going. Just keep walking, Wolfriend.
I'm just gonna shut up and let this happen, I guess.
As you guys continue to walk, you walk for a good 30 minutes where you come to a crossroads. He's like, this is the time. We turn right to go to the safe house or left to go to the Adventurers Guild. Please think carefully. And Mara mentioned you need to go to the church of your paladin order. As from the looks of you, I assume the Night Mother, but I don't want to assume.
Not a... You would be correct. And it's not a church, per se. It's a chapter. Or, actually, DM,
Yep.
do I know anything about, like, what the Boar's operations in this city are like? Like, do they have, like, a chapter house? How do I make contact with them? Do I know?
The Black Boars operate out of a pretty rowdy tavern within the slums of Elmacath in the Eastern District. It is known as the Boar's Rest, which is pretty innocuous, but the Boars aren't known to be as stealthy and prone to hiding as some of the other chapters. But yeah, you know they operate out of a tavern in the slums known as the Boar's Rest.
Alright. I need to get to the East End. To the Boar's Rest. I trust you know of the place?
Wolfriend, of course I know of the place. Who do you think I am? So, that must mean you're a member of the Ebon Fang? Are you a member of the Black Boars themselves, or are you of a different chapter? No, wait, don't tell me, let me guess. Stags? No, wait, bears? No, wait, you with those cheekbones? You have to be a wolf. There's no other way.
Well, our cheekbones are hardly the deciding factor in what chapter we are assigned in, but yes,
Oh,
I
would hardly agree. Very much hardly agree. I've met many of your kind, and all of you are slightly different, but you all carry the same sort of air about you. Of loss, of vengeance, of a little bit of brooding, which I think we can all agree suits you well.
Wolfram just gives the most awkward smile imaginable.
Well, if you want to get to the east end, I would wait till nightfall. Operating around the slums, I would say, was not going to be too hard, as the guards kind of steer clear of that area. But getting there, you'll have to pass through the market district, where there is a much heavier presence. So, really it just comes down to, if we go to the Adventurers Guild, we'll have to cut through the market district to get back to the slums. If we go to the safe house that I have, we'll have to cut through the dockyards. Slight guard presence at the dockyards, but also much more ruffian, so if you have many enemies on the other side of the law, other risks there.
Everyone loves me, of course.
Riven, I've never heard something less true in my life, but I'll overlook it since you brought me such a fine-looking man.
You know what? At this point, I think jail sounds really, really nice right now.
Well, I can certainly arrange that.
I'm gonna hop
Go ahead.
off of Wolfrin's shoulder and turn into my human form. Kind of like, as I form up, I'm gonna like brush myself off a little bit.
There he is.
As Jonjo turns around, he goes, "What? Well, I seem to have found your little friend. And tell me, young boy, where did you come from? I know I locked the gate behind us."
I kind of just like point at Wolfrin's shoulder and kind of like give him a little bit of a smirk, and I'm just like, I say we rest first, and we can't say whether or not we'd be safe at the Adventurers Guild.
Very well, true enough. Druid of some sort, most undoubtedly. Their
It was
ilk
your
is...
touch, Johnsor. I thought you would have spotted him by now.
There are many things that you lose with age, but something I haven't lost is my skill at persuasion. And he kind of winks at you, Wolfriend. And then turns around and begins walking. So, to the safe house it is then.
So it is.
Very well. Easy enough. And he takes a left. You guys find your way over to a safe house. As you guys walk for another 20-25 minutes, you come to a dead end where there's a ladder. And Jonzo begins climbing as he lifts a sewer grate. He kind of sticks his head up. He goes, "All right, coast is clear. Please ascend slowly. We want to keep safety in mind. Pass little Kavra up first. We'll get her to safety first, of course."
At least Corso had the dignity to not sell her out. I'm still gonna kill him.
Agreed.
Alrighty.
Also, I'm guessing that the trek to the sewers just ruined Riven's entire clean persona.
Yeah, no, none of you are clean at this point.
Sad. That lasted like 2 hours.
Let's see. This map does not want to size correctly, but I don't give a shit about that at this point in time. We make do what we have. So, as you guys come up out of the sewer, you are met with a pretty decent looking home in a nicer neighborhood. There's... And I need to pull Uzmir on here because I just teleported a bird into a building, and that is weird.
Quack. Quack.
So, as you guys come up, Johnzor stands by the door. He unlocks it, pushes it open, and says, "Right, well, no need to dilly-dally. Please come in, wipe your feet, take off your shoes."
Do I have to?
Honestly, I was kidding about taking off your shoes, but yes, Riven, in your case, do take off your shoes.
Shouldn't have asked this. And he just mutters as he takes off his boots. Which were clean until recently.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. Gods, I'm gonna have to clean all of this off.
Well, I can help you.
Yeah, you just walked into that one, Wolfren.
No, I'm...
Well, don't be shy. Nothing I
Riven
haven't
just
seen before.
Riven just pats Wolf on the shoulder. Good luck.
Wolfram just looks a little confused.
Johnzor walks over, pulls out a chair at the dining room table, and sits down. Please join me. Would any of you like a refreshment?
Well,
Gods, please.
so what do you have, Johnzor? Do you have any of the special stuff?
Well, I do have some elven wine, a little bit of mead. I have water, of course, for the young one. What would you like?
Just give me some of the elven stuff.
Right, but everyone else first.
Can I have honey mead, please?
Honey mead? Well, of course you can, Mavra. I would never deprive you of something like that.
You just deprived me of it.
Right, so honey mead for you as well. Young boy, glass of water, milk.
I'm fine right now.
Right, you heard them, Riven. Go to the kitchen, please rustle up us some refreshments.
Oh, you son of a...
Bitch.
Well.
They don't hear that.
Wow, you all are so close, finishing each other's sentences. So, while Riven gets those refreshments, Riven, the kitchen is right behind me. Don't know.
No, I'm gonna go get a book.
Right.
I know, surprise.
So, please tell me in your words what happened, so I can get a little bit of an understanding. Darvok should be arriving soon, as should my little birdie, who has information on Corso's whereabouts.
I don't think Corso's our top priority right now.
Oh,
For reasons I'm sure I will get into. Where... Oh gods, where to begin?
That's where we begin.
well, the only way to find out is by beginning. The only way to begin is by beginning, and the only way for me to learn is if you begin. So just begin already. You can start with... Who trained you? What is your regiment? How did you get that so shapely?
That's...
Barbara murders people in her sleep.
Well, that's frightening. But we've all been
We'll
there.
get to that. Right.
We've all been there.
Jeez.
Let's start with the Iron Brand, shall we?
The Iron Brand. Intriguing. Yes, please.
I was tasked with hunting down a couple members and finding some finding the whereabouts of a chapter that had since gone dark. Along the way, I meet this wonderful troop. Make my first impression by attempting to kill their prisoner, I suppose. Not my proudest or most tactical moment, but well, I find they're looking after the Iron Brand as well, so we all decide to head to the Blightwood.
Nasty
Go in
business. I heard something happened in the Blightwood.
Yes.
They killed my whole family and burned down my home.
Well, I'm so sorry, Mavra. No one should lose their family, but if you ever need anything, you come to me.
Well, we try and make the perpetrators for the atrocity pay for what they've done. We trace them back to where the Stags were previously based out of. The Iron Brand had since slaughtered all but one and had occupied the fort to themselves. We fought as hard as we could, but Zephyrion was taken, and a good many of them escaped. And Kavra over there was killed. We failed to save her.
What do you mean? She looks alive and well. Kavra's
We'll get to
currently just looking through the books on the shelf.
He was brought back to life by murdering a priest.
Yes. We'll get to that.
Intriguing.
Sounds like we're here.
Almost. We find some items in the keep that we...
Cursed knife, sword, dagger.
Yes.
It's a cursed object.
Cursed sword. Broken, all but a few inches of blade.
And you left it untouched?
We did not.
I tried to throw it down a well.
Well, where there's a well, there's a way.
It went down the well, and then it wasn't down the well anymore.
Intriguing. So, who did this cursed object attach itself to?
I just point at Mavra.
Ah, I see. So when you said she kills people in her sleep, you weren't talking about like she dreams about killing people, because we all do that, right? You mean she's literally killing people in her sleep?
Yeah,
No,
that pretty much
she's-
covers it. No,
Yeah.
she is. Don't deny this. She's murdering people.
Well, not me.
She's
But
the
it's
sword
the
is,
sword.
and using her body to do it.
Yeah,
Apples and oranges.
but I wouldn't have hurt anybody.
Right. Anyways,
All right,
we.
I am here with the drinks.
Oh, thank God.
Mead for you, Mavra. And he gently just places the glass in front of her.
Thank you, Griffin.
John Zora, you didn't ask for anything, so good luck. Wolfrun, here you go. And he sets to Mead in front of him. Wait, did Kavra want something? This is the best bartender, by the way.
Kappa is not paying attention to what any of you guys are doing. She's enamored by the collection of books.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Jonjo reaches over and grabs your glass of wine, begins sipping on it. We were just getting to the good part of the story, Riven. Please join us.
We're not at the good part yet.
Well. So. Having Kavra recently deceased,
And resurrected by a
civilization.
cursed object killing a priest.
I'm getting there.
We're
head-
there.
We head to the nearest town to try and get her revived
By normal means.
by traditional means. Yes, we find a priest of the Night Mother. He makes an attempt.
And then was
The
murdered.
sword makes its strike.
In short, he
Priest
was
is
murdered.
killed. Kavra's seemingly hale and healthy. And we have to deal with the fallout of a murdered priest of my own faith.
Hmm.
And then Riven accidentally
Wolfram-
killed somebody.
And then Riven killed someone.
Yes, Wolfrun definitely was the one that
And
killed.
Wolfriend just takes a big swig from his drink.
Well, that was an accident, by the way. That wasn't me just trying to kill him on purpose.
And then we went on the run and made it out to a hotel. And then the sword killed a bunch of people.
So those are the
Corsa
people
showed
those are the people in question that Corsa reported you murdered in Ghidra?
Yes.
So you did murder those people in Ghidra.
The
Technically,
sword
no.
did.
Yeah, the sword was the one that's cool. We were just bystanders.
Did anyone see Mavra murder the people?
We didn't.
We're
I've-
unsure. There's a pretty damning blood trail, though.
Right. But of course, you are all very seasoned adventurers. You checked into the tavern and the inn under false names.
No, but I did burst through the window as a dog.
Of course, that fully covers you all.
Well, at least I was in disguise, as you taught me, John Zor.
Well, Riven, I've seen most of your disguises, and they just look like you with pointy ears. Or you with not pointy ears, or you with different colored skin. Have you gotten
Well,
more
please, this
creative?
This time, I was blonde this time. I mean, come on.
So it was your face, but blonde hair.
Yes.
You need to get better at this, Riven.
We have made a right proper mess. And so, I directed this group here to El Macath, to where the nearest bastion of my order I know is located, with the intent to take care of this cursed sword. And then, we can focus on other things.
Right. I will say, just throwing this out there, I feel like we're leaving out a few spark notes, like the fact that Riven's body is almost completely black now.
That's
That's another matter.
That's
another
another
cursed
matter.
item.
Right.
another curse that I need to help him with.
I see. So, That is,
He's trying out the new blackface trend.
I find that very offensive.
Oh,
do.
wait.
Oh my
You can't
god.
stop him.
Wolfram's head just slams down on the table.
Right.
Yeah, everyone's gonna try and bandage his arms again.
I would say
Forgot to do that
I
last time.
am sniffing my meat quietly.
operating anywhere within the Empire and Elmakath is going to be very difficult while you're still wanted individuals. There are a few things that I'm not sure we can get cleared off of Riven's records, but perhaps if we can capture Corso and maybe, you know, persuade him.
Torture him.
Persuade him.
We need not be so cruel.
Vigorously torture him. I mean,
Oh,
persuade
no.
him.
Much as I would like to.
Oh no, he's losing a few
No.
fingers at least.
No. We need not be
Besides-
cruel. Let's. Corso is
not-
a problem for later. We have 2 cursed objects that are killing ourselves and others that we need to take care of.
As much as I want to destroy John Zor and kill him for good, he's right. Besides, I lost against him in single combat. I'm not strong
Oh.
enough yet.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. So he
No.
He wanted Riven to think that he was dead, so Riven would stop chasing him. So I made a daring plan to have him one-on-one Riven, and Riven lost.
Well, I
So
wouldn't
we
say
all had to
lost.
attack him to save Riven.
I wouldn't say lost. I would say I was bewildered and a bit confused by his sudden
And
power.
beaten.
Anyway, I'd
Intriguing.
rather just
Just saying, Riven, if you would have won, that would be one less problem right now. Because
Don't you think
he
I
wouldn't have
know
went
that?
and tattled.
Don't you think I know that?
At this point, you guys hear a
Sure.
knock on the door. Donna goes, "Will we have guests? Just give me a moment while you all argue amongst yourselves about Riven's incapableness."
Oh, fuck off.
That argument's over.
Bastard.
Coming so. He just mutters.
As the door opens, you guys see Darvok Flamescale step in, kind of looks down at John Zor, shakes his hand, looks over at you guys, and kind of shakes his head, like frustrated with the situation. Anything, and then behind them, you see a cloaked figure walk in. Right.
A cloaked figure. Ooh.
I had Darvok go ahead and pick up my little birdie. So, introductions are in order. As he walks back over to the table, Darvok follows suit and sits down, and then the cloaked figure walks back behind them and pulls her hood down. You guys see this very beautiful half-elven woman with black hair. She has scars from severe burns on half of her face.
Oh no.
Everyone, this is Sky. She's
This is actually kind of funny right now.
Riven just
she,
slams his face.
she's been in contact with Corso. Well, I guess we should say that Corso's been in contact with her. And she kind of like puts her head down and like her feet kind of come together in a kind of awkward way. She goes, "So it's nice to see you again, Riven."
I like lean over to Wolfrin, whispering, but obviously way too loud. I'm pretty sure that's the chick that Riven supposedly let die.
Smear.
Wolfram just nods.
Hi, Scott. Long time no see. Eat.
Sky,
He's just trying to
Sky kind of looks
Mavra's
over
just
at
looking back
Mavra.
and forth between Sky's just looking. Mavra's just looking back and forth between Sky and Riven, just back and forth and back and forth.
Sky looks over at Mavra and then looks back at Riven and says, "Well, you moved on fast."
You think he could score that? That's hilarious.
Well, I've seen
Okay, how
him.
much luggage do-
I've seen Riven all spruced up, and he's quite handsome when he wants to be, but not the smartest cookie.
We've seen it too. For like an hour.
That was a beautiful hour.
There is quite a stench in here, but I assume that was the sewer that you all had to trek through.
It's probably Riven.
Right. You've really let yourself go, Riven.
Thanks for the support, Uzmir. I
It's because
really
he lost his
appreciate it.
daring lady.
Today has been full of surprises, huh?
At this
What
point,
was her name again? Riven?
Oh.
Catherine?
Catherine.
Yes, of course, Catherine. But anyway, I thought you hated that guts guy.
Well, I mean, I was frustrated. You pushed and pushed us until, well, let's just say I was in a lot of pain, both physically and mentally and emotionally for a while. But I've been working with Jonzor, as I have in the past. And as much as you can be, well, a dick, an asshole, a douchebag, and a piece of shit, Corso can be much worse than that.
So I have a question. Are you saying that you used to take orders from Riven?
Well, at the time, he was much more experienced than Corso and I. So, yes.
How was
Say
that?
it, Uzmir. Oh, fuck sake.
It's just trying to just not.
Believe,
right now.
believe me,
Griffin no longer wishes to be perceived.
I was young and stupid. I would never take orders from him again. But I
Before
don't
she even
think...
finishes anything else, I look at Wolfer and I'm just like, well, he's out of the running. Looks like it's between me and you, buddy.
Oh, please, Guy. I did a lot of good for us. I just made a few miscalculations, that's all.
Miscalculations that ended up in death and maiming. And this...
You know well you have a lot to answer for.
Don't you think I don't know that, girlfriend? I'm just...
Bears repeating.
I remind myself of that daily. As Wolfren, not Wolfren, as Riven just sighs. So, apart from attacking me and making fun of me, what business do we have with you, Sky? Are you gonna help us track down Corso? Because even then, I really don't want to see him right now. If I can't even beat him a 1-1, if I can't beat him 1-on-1, then I don't want to see him at the moment. This is my problem, and I need to be the one that finishes it. So until I get stronger, until I'm able to kill him with my own two hands, I don't want to hear the name Corso rings right now.
At this point, Darvok's hands slam on the table, balled in fists.
Listen here. If you keep thinking like that, then this little group that you've put together suffers just as much as you already are. If not more. You want everyone here to have prices on their heads? You're members of the Adventurers Guild. Do you know how that makes us look? I owe Jonzor a favor, that is why I'm here. And I would like to hear your side of the story. But if the things that have been reported are true, and you've just turned to being bandits and ruffians, then you have no place in the Adventurers Guild.
Who are you again?
Sorry. I am Darvok Flamescale. I am the guildmaster of the Adventurers Guild here in the Hecarim Empire.
Basically our boss. But even then, my main focus is curing Mavra. That's it.
What do you mean, curing Mavra?
At
He
this point,
murdered
I'm gonna
people in
go
her sleep.
over. I'm gonna go over the story of what we have been doing for the past few months, and the whole cursed sword deal.
Recap.
Right. So, you all should think more before touching things.
Yes, we should.
And yet,
We have still touched them, and we need to deal with the consequences. And that is why we are here in El Makath. Because the only people I know who can fix this are here.
I just want to make sure of one thing real quick. Wolfrin did not talk about the whole Harbinger thing, right?
nope.
Okay.
I'm keeping that under wraps. For now.
That's my juicy secret.
I mean, all our juicy secrets are out the window at this point, so the only one that's keeping theirs is Spear.
So, what is your plan of action? Go to these people that you know who can fix Mavra?
Hey. Yes.
Link
That
up with
is
the
our plan of
boars,
action.
do what needs to be done, and then figure it out from there. We haven't been able to think of much else with our current set of problems.
Sky speaks up. Well, as far as Corso goes, he's currently wanting me to turn on Riven and Jonzor. I do not wish to do that. Jonzor has treated me very well,
Unlike me.
but he's had me meet him at a small townhouse in the Upper West District. It's owned by this elderly woman, but she is way too fond of Corso. A lot of touching while I'm there, and it's weird, and I don't like it. But he's been extremely cautious. He's upgraded the locks on the house. I tried picking them when I went back that night. When he leaves, he doesn't ever take the same roads that he took the day before. But I think if we could find some reason enough for him to come out of hiding, if we could find a place that would work towards our advantage. Riven, you know Corso just as well as I do, so do you, Jonzor. Maybe we could come up with, I don't know, some rumors or something about a valuable object that he couldn't pass up stealing or something?
We could. But then again, as I said before, clearing our names is secondary.
And Riven looks at Mavra.
Our focus is healing our members. Then we can deal with Corso.
I wish.
Until then,
Riven, it is very admirable. I just wish you thought like that when we were a group.
Riven winces openly.
But if you don't wish to seek out Corso at this time, then I will take my leave. He's wanting to meet tonight, and if I too late for that, he'll start getting suspicious, so. It was very nice to meet the rest of you.
wait, Sky. Will you be able to keep the cover long enough?
I
Let's
don't-
say a week.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And she just kind of walks out, putting her hood up.
Are we passing up an opportunity we won't find again here?
Are you asking her that?
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
Yes, I
okay.
am.
Yeah, before she leaves. I don't know. The sooner the better. Corso's not known for staying in one place. If he seems like he's gonna skip town, I'll let John Zord know. He can get a hold of you.
Wolfred, it's fine. Our friend needs us right now.
Yes, take care of your party member. She shouldn't end up like me.
Burned?
I mean, he's been burned this entire session. Like right now, he should be dead by all the psychic damage.
Well, that was quite the interaction. Not exactly what I was expecting, but juicy enough.
Oh, please, you enjoyed every second of that, John Zor.
Never said I didn't, Riven. Now, it's getting late. Are you all trying to go to the Boar's Rest tonight, or would you like to get some rest?
Well, sooner we can get these curses taken care of, the better. Especially if it means we have a better chance of catching Corso on his way out of town.
Very well, very well. Well, if it's the Boar's Rest that you want to go to, we'll have to head through the dockyards. Well, you will. I sadly won't be accompanying you, but please be wary of the guards. I have some business to handle with Mr. Darvok here.
Need to freshen up a bit first. It wouldn't do to reek through the streets when we're trying to stay hidden.
Well, we do have a bath here, so please take your time.
Thank gods.
It is right through the kitchen. Please just, clean up after yourselves. Of course, if you all are going to be going on this dangerous mission through the nightlife of Elmacath, Kavra's welcome to stay here. We have bedrooms upstairs. Plenty of books for her to read. She seems to be quite intrigued by those.
She'll be alright on her own?
Well, Mavra, what do you think?
Clover will be fine. She's always been an inquisitive little one.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I've only been paying half attention, but just kind of spark notes from your guys' conversation. Riven is kind of a bad person. I think that about sums it up, and she grabs a book and just begins walking off.
Oh, that's pretty much it. She does got the gist of it, I guess. Speaking of me being a bad person, what happened to our pay for the job that we did? I mean, Shiro and Teferion aren't here, but we did do a job for you guys.
As he stares at the Dragonborn.
Currently, I cannot openly endorse you as an adventurer or a member of the guild. So solve that problem and then we'll get your pay. Oh, and by the way, the Goblin Caves, we did find a heap of treasure. We do have your shares, if your names are indeed wiped clean. I can give you those shares of those profits as well.
Fine. Though, I don't think I need a bath. I'm just gonna go and get
Yes.
myself another drink.
Yes, Riven, you do.
I mean, I just took a bath a few hours ago.
And then you trek through the sewers and you need another one. Come on.
Right.
I am just gonna go get something to drink.
No.
The bath is this way. I mean, look, you only need to take a bath every month or so, right? This is just getting ridiculous at this point.
Riven, please.
No drinks until after your bath. Now come on.
I do not believe anyone in their right mind would deny taking a bath with Wolfriend, so I don't know why you're disagreeing.
Oh yes, Wolfriend, please, are you gonna accompany me to the bath?
Take a bath. And I as I push Riven, head back to
Take
my
falling
seat.
damage.
Yep.
Right, well, we'll be seeing you all soon. I'll stop back in later to check on you all, but like I said, me and Darvok have some business to, well, some things to deal with. But
Right.
please be safe. Don't endanger yourselves too much. And by all means, Mavra, stop killing people in your sleep.
It's not on purpose.
Never said it was, darling. Riven, I was not talking to you. You're ruining the ambiance. Go take a bath.
I mean, I always ruin everything, so that's not surprising.
Well, it was a pleasure to make your acquaintances. Would that it could be under better circumstances.
Believe me, darling, you can make it up to me later. As he gets up from his chair and starts walking towards the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I guess I'll be taking my leave as well. Walks by. Says, Mavra, good seeing you again. Riven, I agree you should take a bath.
What's an icon that's a good icon for the stunned condition?
For the stun
In
condition?
roll 20, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Wolfram takes disadvantage every single time that happens.
Honestly, a good stun condition would be like that.
Hey yo.
Hey, yo.
Stop sexualizing all the Roll20 icons.
Only in this specific context.
Yeah, this context is wild.
This is now the stun condition. Right, well, friend Uzmir, very nice to make your acquaintance. I'm sure we will talk later on.
Okay, well, friend, time to drag Riven to bath.
Mara, please. It's just been
Come
a
on, bath time.
few- Please, no.
Come on.
As he just openly just pouts every single way.
I'm going to start looking for towels and soaps and stuff. Now draw the bath.
This is actually a record for Riven. No. You should get this all clean.
You guys see the tub and the sink are equipped with faucets. These faucets have small water aether crystals attached to them, and as you turn the knobs, water starts pouring from them.
Riven reluctantly does the rub-a-dub-dub.
You have a bath. It is unbearable for you, but makes you bearable for everybody else.
And kill a few of Riven's friends.
Riven, just think, I say with my back turned while I'm preparing your towels and stuff. If everybody thinks that you're stinky and dirty, then you'll be less likely to be recognized. When you're all clean.
That is true. But then what happened to my whole, oh, he's unbearable persona? What then?
Well, you can get it back later. It's easy to get stinky again. Under her breath, she says, I really hope you don't, but...
As you guys are taking time bathing, it does begin raining outside.
Oh, perfect, just like my mood. Hey, Mara, do you think I am useless?
No?
Well, I mean, I'm not the great warrior that Wolfram is. And I can't turn into amazing and cool monsters like Usmir. And even you can hit a target from miles away with your bow and arrow, and you've slayed more than any one of us.
You saved my life, and you've been my best friend, and you can cast really cool spells, so I feel like you're just too hard on yourself because you listen to what everybody else says about you, and you don't even think about what you think about you.
That's the thing. These spells aren't even mine. They're just
Well,
gifted to me.
I'm not the first person to ever shoot a bow and arrow.
I just don't know. I just don't think my powers have been earned.
Then start earning them. Start doing things that make you feel like you deserve it. I'm going to pass you your towels from over the, I'm assuming, shower curtain.
No,
Riven has no clue how to use a shower curtain.
there's a small partition.
I'm going to pass the towels around the partition.
Riven takes the towel.
You know, this tower is unnecessary. Why can't I just get out? Like, oh, why didn't do any of the towel in the first place?
To dry the water off so that way your clothes go on easier, silly. Have you ever
Just
tried to
annoying.
roll leather onto wet skin? It's impossible.
I have. No wonder it is a bit of a pain, but
Try us.
Save time.
silly.
okay, Riven's dressed up. Yes.
No, you're not done. Go wash the tub.
Thinking of which, I think Janzor will have that covered. If we could just join our friends real quick. he won't
Everybody
even
else
know.
has to take a bath too. Go wash the tub.
Then why was I first?
Because if we didn't hold you down and make you bathe, you wouldn't have.
Oh, you know me by now.
Riven just begrudgingly just tries to clean the tub. Goes beyond repair at this point.
Alright.
Just the filth of highest order.
It's not that bad. He just bathed and we all went through the sewer.
Just
So-
be surprised how easy.
While you guys were bathing Riven, Uzmir, Wolfrun, were you guys doing anything?
Taking a bath after Riven.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
I don't know why we had him go first.
It probably was a bad idea. Now the tub's gonna need to be cleaned.
Shortly afterwards, Riven comes walking out of the kitchen, fully clean.
So, the bath, it's not in the perfect condition, but it's usable.
I'm gonna go wander around the house. We're going up here. Big bad.
Yeah, you find your way upstairs, and there are 2 bedrooms upstairs as well as a small sitting area. One of the bedrooms does have like a massive king-size bed in it, a writing desk, a fireplace.
I'm gonna search the whole fucking room for anything.
Alright, roll an investigation check.
17.
Nice.
17. You find a few things. You find more ink and quills and stuff like that, which is not as nice. But you do find a hidden compartment in one of these side tables. Let's see. You find
None.
a gun, yeah.
Because this is America.
A fast shooter hand crossbow.
Uzmir finds a gat. Pulling up a loot list. You find within this hidden compartment a couple maps. As you like kind of pull them out, it looks like maps to the sewer system, hidden tunnels and passages in and around El Macath. You also find let's see. What looks like a small locket with a greenish gem embedded in it. That's all you find in the small compartment. As you search through the rest of the room, that's pretty much the only stuff of value in here.
Does the locket look dangerous?
I mean, not really. It's a gold locket. It, like, where it would open, the clasp, it looks like it's been, like, soldered shut. So you would have to work pretty hard to get it open. Like with a dagger or something, could probably break the weld on it to open it up. But as it is right now, it does not seem super ominous or dangerous or anything.
I'm gonna just put it back. I'm gonna take the maps though.
Okay. So you can put 2 maps to the Elmacath Underground. Oh crap, is Wolfrin about to walk in on Mavra showering?
I'm waiting my turn.
Just right outside the fucking door. Mavra, you hear labored breath outside the door.
No.
Also, Riven's just gonna get something to drink since John sort of took his.
Yep. So after a little bit of time goes by, Mavra, you are suitably clean. Are you doing anything by yourself in the bathroom?
Hey, yo.
Yo.
That's not what I meant. You don't get a lot of time alone, so I didn't know if you were doing anything not Ayo-ish.
Nope, just meditating. While I showered, I was, you know, reflecting while I took a bath, and now I'm washing out the tub and
Okay.
drying my hair, and now I'm eating.
I'm gonna go ahead and harbinger up and ask the Night Mother a question.
Okay.
Man, I was about to pray to the Night Mother too. We like this, homie. We like this.
I am going to ask her what would be the safest way through the dockyards.
Okay. As you ask this, your vision is taken from you, and you're now racing through the streets of Elmacath. Very unfamiliar to you. You're taking rights and lefts and going through alleyways before you come upon an area that looks... You see an abundance of ships docked, warehouse buildings along the edge. And as you move in closer, your vision darts over behind one of the warehouses where it looks like there is a sewage manhole, and that is where your vision ends.
Interesting.
Okay. Are you removing the Harbinger mask?
No. We just kicking it.
We just kicking it, boys. So, Wolf and Mavra leaves the bathroom, and as you walk in, you smell the scents of what smells like lilac soap, and the tub is fairly clean. Still a little bit of remnants of Riven in there, but when Riven touches something, that thing never forgets Riven. It's impossible.
A blessing and a curse.
Although for all of you, this is the first hot bath you've been able to take in a long while. Some of you longer than others, but like within El Macath with the Cinderspire Academy and everything, there are so many like aether technologies that have begun to spring up, like using aether stones to replicate running water, using aether stones for street lamps, all kinds of stuff across El Macath. It is a city of industry.
Gotta love a city with a mage school in it.
Yeah. Why don't you just take a bath already? It's just a bath.
You guys find yourself showering, getting dressed. Uzmir, are you bathing?
Yes.
Alright. You
I'm
guys make.
waiting for everybody else to finish.
Yeah. Are you going down there
With
all
Wolfrin in the tub.
all harbingered up and everything?
Yup.
You can see this menacing form, a little over 6 feet tall, walk down. The mask is no longer as white as it used to be. It is starting to turn gray and blackish. It is deep red eyes, blackened cloak. They just begin stalking through the fucking house. But your turn comes, you get in the shower. Are you showering with the mask on?
Yep.
This is getting weird, dude.
Oh no. Yeah, one was like,
On
nope.
the tub with Wolfrin in the tub.
Oh,
So,
hey, Wolfrin. Bye, Wolfrin.
What? Need something?
Oh, wow. I was wondering if, you know, when we are in camp, or when we're not in certain situations of life and death, if I could practice my melee capabilities with you.
You wish
Tell
to
you
spar
some
with me?
skills. Well, not spar per se, because I know you can kick my ass. I'm just talking about more of a learning thing.
Ah. Alright. You did say your, halberd skills seem to show up overnight, yes?
Yes, but I wasn't talking about the halberd.
No?
I was thinking of going back to my roots.
What would
You're
that
right,
be?
Wolfriend. You're right. I had all that power and I still couldn't beat Corso. Maybe I should have asked for your help. Just don't want to hurt anyone else. But anyway, regardless, I just wanted to ask for your help when it came to learning the intricacies of using a weapon.
Well, alright. Any weapon in particular you're wishing to use?
Well, they say my people, well, the elvish side of me use spears. So I guess I'm using that.
Never just smiles.
Well, alright. Shouldn't be too much different from using a halberd. A lot of the skills should transfer over. Right, we can... whenever we have a, suitable training grounds, I can show you a thing or two. I
Thank you.
prefer the greatsword, but I am trained in other weapons too.
That's a relief. Thank you, Wolfern. I appreciate it. Though I'll try not to use my magic because maybe I've been relying on it for far too long.
No. The Night Mother gave you your powers, yes?
I think so.
It's
I don't. It's hard to explain.
You should use the capabilities that are available to you. I use magics too. Quite liberally, even. More than you think.
Alright
Use.
then. Well,
There's no shame in using every advantage available to you. Right?
alright then. In the next bar, I'm just gonna use everything I had to my advantage. Then, dirt in face, the kick to the balls, that sort of thing, is on the table. You're saying?
Well. So often do your opponents not have such inhibitions about such tactics.
Well then. Oh,
You would do well to learn how to defend against them, yes?
yes, especially magic, because Corso, that's one of his specialty, and I'm getting really, really tired of his stupid fucking little magic. But regardless, I need to calm down my anger, because I'm not fighting him yet.
Has Revenge takes deep breath.
Yes, I'm just asking for this favor, because I do want to get stronger out of my own free will. As I talk to Mavra, she believes in me. And I don't want to let a friend down like that. I don't think I am the person she thinks I am, but I at least want to try to be that person.
And that's the first step. She's not the only one who thinks you're capable, huh?
Oh, so-
And I'll walk out of the room.
Wait, so you don't think I'm a Oh.
Revenge smiles and just leaves.
Hello, friend.
Ah. Bye. He's back to
Conrad walks into the kitchen in a few seconds, walks out with like a stick of salami, and just walks back over to her book and just begins eating the salami.
Alright, I guess
I
we're
guess
just
we'll
waiting for Uzmir to be done.
It seems so.
Rub-a-dub-dub, no more wolfing in the tub.
Though I am thinking that perhaps it is time to choose someone to lead us. Because, well, it'll make things easier. I mean, I don't know if Mavra wants in on this, but, well, it'll help shorten things. And as much as I hate following anyone's orders, I just want to be of help to my friends.
Yeah, he looks around.
Oh. Hey, Usmir, we're waiting for you.
I'm here.
Velvet, are you going to have a bath?
Yeah, I've just got to this really good part in this book, so I'll do it after that.
Reading. Something I've never did.
Ver picks out a book. She drags Driven by the collar to the sofa, sits him down,
No.
and starts reading a book with him.
Did you just pick out a random book?
No, I picked out a book from my childhood.
Oh, okay.
What's so special about books?
This book is a book that my parents used to read to me when I was little.
Oh.
Be quiet sound after that.
It has pictures.
Oh, pictures. Perfect.
If it has pictures, he can read it. But yes, Riven can read, he just doesn't like it. But yeah, I'm guessing what Riven's gonna be doing is just reading the book.
They're gonna read the book together, back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
Oh, oh, oh. Waiting for the crossbow and ambush.
Alrighty. So the book you have grabbed is called Tusk Love.
No.
No, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
no.
It's called
No.
it's called Luthien's Little Adventure.
Okay.
In the magical forest of Elenia, where the trees whisper ancient secrets and the rivers sing sweet melodies, lives a young elven girl named Luthien. With bright eyes and a curious heart, she loves exploring the wonders of her enchanted home. One starry night, Luthiena hears a soft, melodic voice calling her name. It's Luna, the moon sprite, asking for her help. The silver key which keeps the moonlight shining over Elenia has been lost. Luthien, brimming with excitement, promises to find it. So she embarks on a quest, venturing through the whispering woods, meeting various magical creatures along the way, a talking fox who offers riddles, a wise old owl who shares ancient lore, playful fairies who dance around her. Finally, she reaches the Shadow Glen. She faces her fears. In the darkness, she remembers stories of courage her parents told her. With newfound bravery, she searches the glen and finds the silver key, guarded by a gentle dragon who admires her courage and gifts her the key. Luthien returns the silver key to Luna. The moon sprite, overjoyed, as a token of her gratitude, grants Luthiena a wish. She wishes for the forest to always be safe, to always be filled with laughter. The moonlight shines brighter than ever from that night forward, blessing Elenia with eternal peace and joy. She returns home, her heart full of adventure, and eyes sparkling with the magic of the forest, falling asleep under the watchful eyes of the stars and dreaming of her next adventure in the mystical land of Elenia.
That's odd. I mean, I could see why you like books. I mean, it's kind of interesting, but she could have asked for anything, and yet some would say she got nothing at all, except for the happiness of protecting the forest, I guess. But
Well, when you have a purpose and you live your life dedicated to that purpose, you get fulfillment that way. And
even if you
sometimes
don't care,
it's not about the reward. And sometimes the reward is the people and the relationships and the adventure.
Even if you don't get anything at the end.
You're getting something at the end of it. You live your life with people who care about you. What greater treasure is there than that? Like, what is more valuable than something that you can't buy with gold?
Maybe, oh, you can buy that with gold.
And Ruin just pensive at the moment.
Marver's gonna breathe his nose. You don't think too hard. I'm seeing smoke come out of your ears.
Thinking, as brilliant as I am, of course, thinking is not part of my forte.
Naturally.
Well, anyway,
Is it nighttime yet?
It is nighttime,
Yeah, that's why the lights are on.
and it is storming outside.
Great.
Well, that was nice, but it's nice, but should we leave now or should we wait?
Regardless of the storm, it's better to act quickly on this matter.
Agreed.
The storm will give us cover. Let's use that to our advantage.
I doubt as many guards will be wandering the streets at a night like this.
Besides, canvas cloaks are good for water.
I may need to have leave my breastplate here. If we are going quietly, this requires a bit of subtlety, and my breastplate would just make things very, very difficult, especially in the rain.
And Raven's just gonna take off his breastplate, his half plate.
Okay.
Kat, if you could take care of it, I'll be most grateful. Even though you hate me, kind of.
Well then, shall we?
Let's go.
Let's be on our way.
Oh boy.
Alrighty.
Who's taking point?
That's a good question. Who's taking point?
I will.
Our doggy friend.
Alrighty. So, as you all head out of the safe house, making your way, you begin following Uzmir, who is winding down alleys and streetways. Can I have you all make a stealth check with advantage?
I would not be wearing my armor. Because it is
Yeah,
big
23.
and distinctive and loud.
Fucking nat 20, boys.
Oh, I forgot I had to take off my heavy armor.
Yeah, I mean, heavy armor just gives you disadvantage, so you just still take the 21.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Wolfriend.
Why are you so loud?
It's the fury on never
Took
left.
my armor off.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Everyone else makes up for it, though.
I mean, at least it was with advantage, Wolf, so it's not that one.
Yeah, no, it could have been worse.
Could have been worse, yes. Cannot argue with that.
And we take average since we're working together, don't we? Or is each person different?
No, we take average. So, as you all wind your way through, there are a couple areas where, as Usmir, you turn a corner, you immediately run into a group of guards before slinking back in the corner, and they walk by, not noticing you all. Making your way, you guys eventually find the docks, where Usmir stops you all, begins heading towards the warehouses, where you guys find a manhole cover that you saw in your vision.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're gonna be going through here.
Oh, fine.
Yes, I know. Back into the sewers right after we just bathed.
Alright, so going into the sewers, Uzmir, give me a survival check with advantage because you have maps of the sewers.
Alright.
23. Following the maps, you're able to slink your way through the Elmakath underground before finding your way to another ladder that should be right down the street from the Boar's Rest, according to John Zor's map.
Well, judging from the maps that I took in from John Zor's safe house, this should put us right down the street from our location. It's not stealing if it's from a thief, right?
Oh no, you can take whatever you want.
Now you just have to wonder, did John Zor leave those there on purpose and they're not correct? Or did you really find a hidden stash?
You will find out.
Are you- Who's climbing up first?
I'll go ahead and peek out.
As you peek out, you see a very shoddy looking neighborhood around you. You're in an alleyway. A few people rushing around the streets, none of them in fine clothing. It does look like you are in the slums.
Well, it appears that we've at least made it close to our location.
Uzmir, can I take a look real quick?
Sure, just be quiet.
Riven's
Come
gonna
back
try.
down and let him go up.
Yeah, Riven's gonna go up and try to locate this place in his head, since he's been in the underbelly of Elmakath
Alright,
for
cool.
most of his life.
Yep, roll a history check with advantage.
Thank you for the advantage because he needs it. Yeah, that doesn't help me at all.
You, looking around with the torrential rainfall, have no idea where the hell you are. Like, there's a sense of familiarity, but nothing comes to mind about your actual location.
Is there any like? No, I was gonna say. Is there like any shops or anything?
You're in the middle of an alleyway.
Oh, okay. Riven climbs back down. Can't see anything because of the rain. Usually I'll be able to pinpoint this exact location, but
Well, I am going to trust the maps on this one. It should be right down the street.
Where did you find those maps anyway?
In a hidden compartment in the master bedroom of the safe house.
And it wasn't trapped?
Not heard.
Either John Zor is either helping us or fucking with us now, because his most important items will always be trapped. He doesn't even trust me and Sky with his stuff.
Could have possibly also been a test. There was a locket in there too, but I chose to leave that.
Well then, Uzmir, I trust you, so lead the way.
Well, shall we then?
After you, slimy boy.
As you guys begin scrambling out of the sewers, you find yourselves in this alleyway. Moving to the end, you see not far down the street a large, kind of ramshackle tavern, but like really big, just in the middle of this slum district. And above the door, there's a sign that is half hanging down, like one of the chains that would be hanging up was broken. It just has a picture of a boar on it.
Well, this is the place.
Oh, what gave it away? The boar or the boar?
Well, no time like the present, I guess.
So, as you guys been making your way there through the rain, you guys are getting soaked, even with any sort of canvas cloaks. Water is making its way through any of the openings that it can.
And Riven loses another bath. Also, Riven made sure to wrap his arms and hands this time.
Okay.
Yeah, just to make sure to cover the. Even though it's hard to cover the one on his chest and up his neck, but he's covered the arms one at least.
Fair enough. As you guys begin to approach, you are welcomed by the sound of... There we go. Oh, right here. Music playing from the interior.
Wasn't expecting that. I was expecting more of a broody, dark atmosphere.
You hear the loud music coming from the inside, as well as seeing the orange glow of firelight coming from the interior. And as you guys walk in, you see this bustling tavern. It ramshackle from the outside, not too much better on the inside, but it's large and sprawling, and it's very warm inside. You see a very large man in plate mail armor who's currently tending the bar in front of you guys, serving drinks to people who walk up. Oh.
You two, do you think we should use aliases for this? Or do you really trust them, Wolfred, that they won't, take us?
Wolfred, you see the large man. You see the large man bartending currently. You recognize him as Euromanthus, the leader of the Black Boars. And as he sees you walk in, he just goes, "Wolfred!" He literally leaps over the bar. Euromanthus. Bring it in, boy. I haven't seen you since you were yay high. By the way, this guy's 7.5 feet tall. Just a hulking entity. And as he goes and begins walking up to Wolfred, he just pulls you into a hug, and you are swallowed by his massive form. I haven't seen you since you were knee-high, boy, but you aren't that much taller than that now, are you? And he just belts out laughing.
You, maybe.
When did you find your way up in El Macath, my boy?
Oh, just earlier today. It's been a time. But that can wait for just a moment longer. Oh, it's been too long.
Right. Well, first things first. Lilith! Drinks! Over here now! You see this young halfling girl run over with tankards of ale as she scoots them across the bar. Right. First we drink, then we talk. I want to hear about these travels. Are these your friends here?
Yes. My, compatriots, for the time being. Uzmir, Mavra, Riven. This... Oh wow.
By the way, Euromanthus would have been one of the people in charge of training you before you got sorted into one of the chapters.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Euromanthus. He's... I'll look to Riven. He's family. I trust him with my life. I trust them all with my life. And you can too.
All right.
Now come. Drinks.
So, Euromanthus begins passing out drinks to you all.
Well, let's find ourselves somewhere private to talk. It'll be a little bit more somber than this, main room, but I feel as though there's stories to be told and I don't want to miss a beat.
Oh yes, there are some stories to tell.
We have to tell the story again.
So he begins walking over here to this kind of partitioned area, steps in, moving a curtain aside, and sits down.
I'm gonna need another glass of this.
So, where to start? I heard you were heading down to check on the Elks. What did you find out? We haven't heard any word from you or them.
It's... I don't mean to start on so somber a note, but it's not good. Trying to find her name. The stags, as far as I can tell, were wiped out. All except Reyna. She should have been headed your way, last I heard. Maybe.
I haven't seen hide nor hair of her yet. But Reyna's a smart girl.
Was that where she was going? I forget.
No, she was heading back towards the actual base of operations up in the Felvan Theocracy.
Oh. Yeah, she was headed back to the Theocracy. I guess she didn't stop your way.
No, I haven't seen her, but, busy times. It'd be quite out of her way to come all the way up to El Macath if you met her down in Melja. But you say the stags have all been wiped out, except for her? Even Stagheart?
No trace of any of them.
Good.
Reyna was a first-hand witness.
I can't imagine taking down that beast of a woman. You know she beat me in arm wrestling? How ridiculous is that?
The Iron Brand, they're strong. It's disconcerting.
Yes, we've encountered some resistance up here too, trying to shut down the slave trade, but... Well, you know how boisterous my boys can be. Not exactly good at gathering intel, more of just busting in and busting heads.
Damn are they good at that, but... Not every problem needs a hammer, does it?
Well, I will say, most of them you can fix with a hammer.
Now that's true enough. Right.
But now you've come to me for a reason. I mean, it's not every day that a wolf finds themselves in a boar's den. And I can't honestly say it's because you missed me so damn much, because you're never goddamn right. That's for sure.
I've been busy. Especially in recent months.
And I will recount the whole cursed sword deal.
Okay.
For the third time.
For the third time today.
And I come to you because we need help. I know of no one better equipped to contain an item such as this. We need it out of our hands. It has caused enough problems. We have enough to deal with as it is.
And
Well-
how does that even work anyway? You just do your little magic and then it's the problem solved, or is it something more complex?
Well,
It's never something so easy. If you're wanting to break a binding of a cursed object, we have to perform the Black Ritual. It won't be easy, especially on Mavra, was it? It's been a while since we had to perform the ritual, but it can be done. Hollow ground is easy enough to find, but well, everything we'll need, we'll be able to find with some amount of ease. But we'll have to find a divine relic, an object touched by divinity will be needed to break the curse.
of what nature?
Anything forged by the gods would do.
I
I'll
kind
just
of raise
cock an
my hand
eyebrow
and
at
wave at
Riven.
him a little bit.
Or, oh,
Yes, speak up.
Have you ever heard of the Harbinger?
The Harbinger? The voice of the mistress? Yes, but I mean, those are just stories.
well, it was very few wish to offer this up.
Riven's got the halberd. He's fine.
Riven just summons the halberd, which Night Warden.
Is that the goddamn Night Warden? Wolfrin,
Say,
why would you give the Night Warden to an inexperienced... He's not even part of the Order.
That is also why I come to you. He's... well, he's
Special.
not perfect, but... well, neither was I. I believe there's potential for him. And, well, he's wielded it for the time being. But, well,
you can just say it's killing you, Wolfrin. It's fine.
it's,
It's killing him.
You're trying to use an object that's rejecting you. What kind of death wish do you have, boy?
Wow, it used to be a pretty big one.
You don't choose divinity, divinity chooses you.
That's all.
And that's and that's why, Wolfrin. What we discussed before. Yes, that's why. But you're saying that this weapon can help Mavra.
Yes. It's a relic of his mistress. It should do the trick for a divine relic. We'll need pure aether crystals, fairly sizable ones. We'll need one pure aether crystal, and then we'll need a fire aether crystal, a water aether crystal, a lightning aether crystal, and an earth aether crystal. We'll need silver chains, symbolic of the chains we're wanting to break on the binding, in the blood of the cursed. He turns towards you, Mavra. He's like, not a lot of blood, but a few drops we'll need to use to unbind you.
we can offer that up when it's time.
This stuff
Yes.
we found in town?
We're in El Macath. The, what was it called? What was the, hold on.
Capital of the Empire?
Yeah, the, like the mage
Mage
Oh, the
House.
Cinder Spire Academy?
We're in El Makat. The Cinderspire Academy is here. We could find these items on any street corner, I'm sure.
Yes. As I was saying, the hardest to get our hands on would have been a divine relic, but as you asshats have been able to manage to find one, that solves that issue.
You.
2. Sure. I'm a little iffy on this Harbinger thing, but we'll see how that pans out.
I never said that we had the Harbinger. I just asked a question earlier.
Right. With the divine relic, we should be able to get the rest of what we need easily enough. Breaking...
Dangerous.
Yes. Breaking a curse like this is very dangerous. The last thing we want is the blade latching on to anyone else.
Well,
Right.
that, but also, is there any danger towards Mavra?
Mavra will deal with a great deal of pain during the ritual, but afterwards, as long as she's strong, can withstand the unbinding, it shouldn't be an issue. We just want to make sure that the blade has nothing else to attach to.
And Riven, you'll find no group of people better equipped or more experienced with dealing with these kinds of cursed items than, the fine folks here.
Oh, I'm not trusting
You've nothing
their
to worry
expertise.
about.
Well, I'm not distrusting their expertise. I'm just concerned about any of the fallbacks that may occur. Even the best of us slip up once in a while, and I just don't want it to be this time.
How long will it take to gather these items?
Well, we'll have to wait till daybreak, till the shops open up. We can get the Aether Crystals fairly quickly. Blood of the Cursed, we already have her here. We have a Divine Relic. Sanctified Ground, we can just find our way to the closest temple.
There's
I
only
would...
one flaw in this.
What is that flaw?
We can't exactly travel the streets to go shopping or anything.
Not freely. Not ourselves.
Well, isn't that just goddamn dandy?
I mean, I could disguise myself and do the shopping for us. I'll just piss everyone off, but I can get it done.
Look, it's not ideal. But it's this
Or you can send
object
one of your
is
Oh man, is there somebody that we could pay here to do the shopping for us? Or even multiple people to get this done quicker?
I could get a few of my boys to go round up the goods.
I was going to suggest. Surely some of the boars have been keeping their noses clean.
Well,
For the time being, anyways.
we boars are
Right.
not known for staying out of trouble, but we're not on the wrong side of the law right now.
It's... I am truly sorry for that complication, but it happens sometimes. You know this.
It is understandable.
With that, if there's somebody else who could perform invisibility magic, Riven can disguise himself, I could transform, Wolfrin can turn invisible, and then we just need somebody to turn Mavra invisible to get us to the temple.
Invisibility magics, I'm sorry, but we don't rely on flimsy magics to get our jobs done. We rely on our steel.
I have a disguise kit. I could just look like a man.
Wait, you can do that?
As much as I'd...
I'm gonna be honest with you, young lady. I don't think there's any way to make you look like a man.
What do you mean?
Be
Very
surprised.
androgynous man.
Maybe if we cut your hair short, you know, we can make you look like a very different woman. But I don't think drawing a mustache on your face is going to solve your problems.
Wouldn't be drawing. I have fake hairs.
Look, either way, if you all want to disguise yourselves and head into town to get this stuff, that's fine. Otherwise, I can get my boys to go get the items. We'll just need the money for it. They're not exactly known for saving up. Well, to get the silver chains and the aether crystals, we're probably looking at upwards of 1,200 gold pieces.
And the rest?
Well, we have the relic here. Sanctified ground. As much as I'd like to say this place is sanctified, I don't think that'll ever happen. But there's a temple in the next district over to the Night Mother. I'm on good terms with the priest there. We can probably borrow their space when we're ready.
Well, I just kind of hold my hand out over the table as platinum pieces start to fall out. A whole 120 of them.
That'll do nicely.
And another thing, I pull one of the tomes that we got at the same time as the sword.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's in the language that I can't read.
Okay.
But it did its whatever. I pull that out. We also found this alongside of it. We haven't been able to decipher it, nor had the leave to find anyone that could. But I think it might be relevant.
He picks up the book.
Just don't look at it for too long.
Damage your mind.
Well, per her imminent wisdom, Fenris required me to pick up this one, I will say, precocious lad. And he kind of steps up and walks around the table. Wendell! Come here! You see, running across the tavern, this rabbit folk man. Yes, your mantis? He hands him the book. Go decipher this. Right now?
I'm gonna... Presumably I know Wendell, right?
You do. Wendell joined the order about 4.5 years after you did. He was never one for combat, but he was very, very smart, and did a lot of the, transactional work for, Fenris, as well as a lot of the more menial tasks, but like bookkeeping and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'll just wave and pray to God I don't owe him anything.
Wolfrin?
I'll just shrug.
You look...
Big smile on my face.
You look beat the hell up!
Come now, is that really a surprise?
No, not really. But, I'll get right on this, your mantis. And he kind of starts running off to another partitioned area. I don't know if Fenris was just tired of the lad or what, but she said I needed somebody to help keep finances straight for our place, but I never had to worry about that before. So
I...
now I'm stuck with a lad who can't even swing a hammer.
Perhaps not. But he has been keeping this place afloat. So,
Fair enough. It's not that I dislike the lad, I just feel like, you know, he's a little dweeby to be in the Black Boars, don't you think?
oh, come now.
Throw him in with the Vulpins or something. They like to sneak about like little foxes they are.
The Order has a place for everyone.
Yeah.
Found a place for me.
I would have liked to have you here, swinging a hammer instead of that big-ass sword you got there.
Come now. I'm better with the sword. You and I both know this.
Yeah.
The sword's a new piece since last I saw you, I believe.
I do believe so. It's not as ramshackled. How's he treating you?
Very well.
It's good to hear. Well, I can send my people out tomorrow morning. We can do the ritual tomorrow night, if that works for you all.
The sooner the better.
Wait. Your story. You said the blade brought somebody back to life.
It did, yes. I've...
That might complicate things. We don't want the blade binding itself to Marva's little sister.
This does... It does complicate things, but, I knew this wasn't going to be easy.
We'll need to call someone at the college.
At the college?
Yes, we'll need a life-binding gem. Something to bind her life force away from her body until the binding ritual is complete.
That's...
What if the life force is not her own?
What do you mean?
Yes,
I mean what I've said. She's brought back to life by a cursed object. What if the life is not actually her own, but it just has her memories?
Well, in a case like that, if we safely transfer Kava's life to a life-binding gem, do the unbinding ritual, and transfer it back to her body, there's a chance that she won't be any more Kava than she was before. But if it truly is her, that is the only way we can make sure she doesn't die along with the unbinding ritual.
I failed her
But there's
once. I won't fail her again. Anything we need to do.
Yeah, agreed. If there's a chance, then we should just take it.
We need this life-binding gem.
Yes, I just hope to God they still have one at the college. I have an old acquaintance there. A man by the name of Gaius Venderbot.
And... Wait.
Is that name familiar for Ruin?
For all of you, you guys met a man by the name of Andronicus Venderbot, or Old Man Venderbot, and his daughter, who were running a magic shop in Umbra.
I thought it was granddaughter.
Yeah, his granddaughter.
Yeah. Oh.
He's quite the skilled mage. Well, sorcerer of some sort, I think. But regardless, he owes me a favor. If we can just borrow the gem, maybe he can steal it away for us, but I don't want to put him at odds with the college if we don't have to, so...
How much do one of these gems cost?
It's not a matter of cost as much as it's a matter of creation. They say that it takes 7 mages 7 days to create a life-binding gem out of an aether stone. So if they do not have one prepared and on hand, we'll be waiting until we can get one created.
And if there's anything services I or we all can render up to help us secure this, all you need to do is ask.
You mentioned you're on the wrong side of the law currently, correct?
Presently.
That's just great. Well,
You know this. This is not the first time I've had a price on my head.
yes, I'm aware. I'm just thinking about how to get you out from under yourself. Gaius is on the Azure Assembly. He joined it about 6 years ago. For any of you who don't know what the Azure Assembly is, it is one of the governing bodies here in the Empire. Usually consisting of 12 individuals who are highly respected and regarded throughout the Empire. They serve as a primary high court, and as the advising entity to the actual Emperor himself. Currently, though, there's only let's see, how many members are currently? See that there are currently 9 members currently, as there are 3 vacant seats in the last few years, and they have not elected any new officials to it.
Is it Gaius von Balsar?
No, Gaius Venderbot.
Oh.
Well, if our status within the law would cause issue with securing the life stone, we can try sorting that. For once, there could potentially be a way out of this for all of us. Most of the price anyways, looking at Riven.
Well, regardless, the man owes me a favor. I will use that favor to try to get this life-binding gem. But
And
if I end up owing Gaius one, we're gonna have to talk about recompense here. I don't mind the man, but he likes to make an ass of himself. He's a little pompous sometimes. Says his father's some sort of repository of arcane knowledge and lost lore or something like that.
it's funny,
Old man Vendabot.
we have run into him. And his granddaughter runs a magic shop in Umbra.
I see.
He's a great guy.
Funny guy.
I heard he's an old kook. I've never had the chance to meet him, though.
Oh, he is an old.
Oh, he is a treat. Let me tell you.
But regardless, I will send somebody to contact Gaius in the morning. I'll send my boys out to get your supplies for the ritual. Hopefully we can have everything correctly and ready for tomorrow evening.
All right. All right. This is a plan. Things are looking up.
Alright, well.
Wolfrin said the thing.
Do we stay here tonight, or do we go back to the safe house?
You're all welcome to stay here, of course. Drink to your heart's content on the house. And, Wilfred, at some point we need to talk about more serious matters within the Order. Maybe away from prying ears.
We do.
But I can wait till after the ritual.
Right.
Secrets.
Well, Whether you stay here or not, that is your choice, but please drink your fill, have some food, enjoy the night. I must go and get with Wendell on this book and see what he's thinking about it. Good to see you again, Wilfred. Kind of pats you on the shoulder as he walks around and out.
Well, I'd love to stay here and regale my family with all sorts of stories, but I do know that we left Kavra back at the safe house.
So we're going back then?
Up to you. If anyone has any opinions.
Oh, so you want me to lead?
That was an open invitation to everyone, but
Riven, you will never be my leader.
Sorry,
I
what
will
was
die
taking note.
first.
But before that, though, I am curious to know if your friend knew about, well, the sword's next target.
like as not, he knows of the individual.
Most likely the priest we're about to go see.
Somehow I doubt that. He's no true priest. Certainly
Also-
not one the order would associate with.
Yeah. His name's Vanwall Galley, and he is a quote-unquote priest of the law bearer.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that part. Well, though it would be more comfortable to stay here, we should probably make our way back to make sure nothing happens to Kavra while we're away. We still need to make sure that she is safe so we can actually perform this ritual. If we
And
lose her between now and then, we are stuck with the risk of the sword going to her.
and remember, the sword probably heard every single conversation that we just had. So it knows that we're trying to get rid of it.
The way forward seems simple. Cursed objects, especially ones possessed of sentience, are known to put up a fight.
For the next however many days that we have to wait, Mavra, you will not be taking watch, and one of us will be up the entire night to make sure nothing happens.
Go sleep, lovely. But Mavra, do you hear anything in your head, like the sword talking or anything?
No, it doesn't really speak to me, but the night that I killed those people, it didn't speak to me then either.
Well, if worst comes to worst, I can always toss the Iron Bands of Balaro, or I'd like to call it Zephyrion's Bane. And, you know, that'll tie Mavra up a bit. If need be. I don't want to use it though.
It's there if we do.
I just don't like denying freedom of my friend. But
We do what's necessary. I don't want to kill people anymore. Not
As long as
an
you-
accident anyway.
yeah, as long as you're okay with it, Mavra, then I'll throw it as necessary. Well, then are you gonna lead us back home?
As soon as everybody's ready to go,
I'm ready.
Or are you gonna say, Wolfred?
I don't think I was going to say anything. Shall we go?
And we're off.
Following the dog.
We will be coming back
I'm not a
What's-
dog.
once our names are cleared.
I'd just
This
like to point
object
out,
is
he
still
said that
with
I'm a
him.
fucking fairy tale.
You really and truly are. I don't know what to tell you. You are truly unprecedented.
I mean, Slimy Boy
We
is a
don't
lot
have
of
to.
things.
We don't have to talk about that now. Let's go.
As you guys are leaving, about the same time that you guys are exiting the Boar's Rest, this lupine woman walks past you all. Marva, you have this sense of familiarity, but it passes briefly.
Yay.
So, I need a stealth check as you guys are making your way back to the safe house with advantage.
Oh, I see what's
Advantage.
Did not stealth ball that time. Did not stealth ball that time.
It's up to me. Oh no.
Stealth very well.
Oh wait, with advantage. Heal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, we would be doomed.
2 out of 4.
Mhm.
Stealth 12. Well, I mean, I got an 11, but
Alrighty.
Also, it
Not
would be
having
funny
a
if our- Sorry.
not having a dexterity bonus really hurts.
It does.
I don't have a dexterity bonus.
But I have only done this to myself. So
I have a 0 dexterity.
It's okay. You guys have an average of 16, so
that'll do.
yeah.
It
As
would
you
be funny if
guys,
that group-
go ahead.
It would be funny if that group is the one that's chasing us, like Trevik and them.
I don't think you want that group chasing you.
No.
Yeah, we definitely do not.
With that perception.
Yeah, that perception.
And that dragon.
So you guys weave your way back through alleyways, over to the sewer, back all the way through to the dockyard, and then find your way back to the safe house. Let's see, all pages.
Aki with his goddamn ice breath and katanas.
Yeah. No. And Trevik, who can't even die.
As you all return, you find Kavra passed out on the sofa with a book labeled Tusk Love lying next to her.
Oh, man.
She's 50. She's allowed to read smut.
Also, half orcs are a thing now.
No, it's not about half orcs.
Alright, so for the arrangements, us 3 will take turns taking watch. In the master bedroom, there is a chair that we can sit in. We can carry Kavra up there, and Mavra and Kavra can share. There's a bed in the other room, and a chair in the spare room, I guess I would say, to where we can all at least get somewhat decent sleep. And keep us all close enough to where if something does happen, we're within earshot.
Yeah, we just don't want another killing spree.
So, as you guys carry Kavra upstairs, who's taking first watch?
Rochambeau.
Um,
Or rollies.
yeah.
If you guys do Rochambeau, I'm making you all type in rock, paper, or scissors and then hit enter at the same time.
Sure.
That works for me.
Tell me when you're all ready.
Ready?
Ready?
Alright, enter. Oh, Mavra lost immediately.
Mavra's not in that.
Yeah, we all picked rock.
Alright.
Go again. I wanted to participate for funsies, but no, Mom lost the second watch because then 2 people get uninterrupted sleep and she only needs 4 hours.
Yep.
Mavra's not taking watch though.
Why not?
Oh, did you miss that?
You have a propensity for
Because-
murdering people in your sleep when no one else is awake.
Oh,
So
right.
I was saying that us 3 will be splitting the shifts to make sure that you're always being watched.
Alright, let me know when you're all ready.
Ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Alright, enter.
Jump. Oh,
Oh, Uzmir's out.
There's out.
like you never pick rock twice.
That's why it's so devilishly genius of a gambit.
Wait, does Uzmir
They
have to
never
take first
expected
watch
a
now?
Second rock.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's a perfect strategy.
So who's sleeping in the armchair and who's sleeping in the other bedroom?
Rochambeau?
Yeah, Rochambeau.
Right, ready.
Ready.
Alright, enter. Alright, I guess you guys are sleeping together.
Okay, I'm right now.
Rochambeau.
I'm
Alright,
ready.
enter.
There.
Oh, Riven won.
Riven gets the bed.
Wolfren's like, fuck this, I'm gonna sleep on the floor.
No.
So, as Mavra and Kavra are resting, Riven, Wolfren, you guys find yourselves struggling to go to sleep at first, then slowly fading off. Uzmir, as you're keeping watch, this is the longest that you've worn the Harbinger's embrace. Your vision leaves for a moment before you start seeing images of Mavra in the middle of some sort of arcane circle. She's screaming in pain as you see the blade floating in front of her. You see imagery of chains breaking, and then you see Kavra's form dropping to the ground. And then it flashes back to the room that you're sitting in with Mavra and Kavra cuddled up next to each other on the bed.
Gross, they're sisters.
They're elves, they're weird. As the night goes on, you guys cycle through your watches. Mavra and Kavra don't move from the bed, they don't wake up or anything like that. You guys shift through, morning slowly comes. You can only assume the Black Boars have already set out to go get the supplies needed for the ritual. And
Oh, so we all took our shifts, alright.
yeah, you all took your shifts. It's a safe house. You guys aren't going to be attacked in this safe house.
That's what you
There was
want us to think.
100 goblins with crossbows
And ballistas.
and
And
ballistas.
trebuchets to shoot other goblins onto the roof.
Wolfriend and Riven, you guys notice that like I said, this is the longest that Uzmir has been consistently wearing the Harbinger's embrace, and the color of the mask is starting to darken and darken more and more. His eyes growing a deeper color of red.
Do I have any idea on what that means for him?
It could mean a few things. Either he's getting to a point where he's becoming one with the Harbinger's embrace, which eventually would probably happen regardless. But it is taking more of a hold over his form at this point in time. He still seems to be Uzmir, just taller. His height is leveling out, though. It seems to be finding a happy medium between Uzmir's normal height and the drastic height from the first time he ever donned the mask.
Am I once again the tallest party member?
Right now he's about 6'2".
Yes!
Somehow Riven's still the shortest.
But as the sun begins to rise over the golden city of El Macath, you all find yourselves in the safe house, awaiting contact from John Zor, Euromanthus, whoever is going to come knocking on the door first. Definitely won't be Euromanthus because he doesn't know where the fuck you are. But either way, that is where we will end for tonight. We'll be back in January. So,
Oh, I guess we will, huh?
Is
Saturday
nobody available
is-
the 30th?
I mean, we could play the 30th. That's my birthday.
Nobody cares about that.
What else you doing for your birthday?
I was just gonna get unconstitutionally drunk, but D&D sounds good too.
Unconstitutionally.
Unconstitutionally drunk. Well, D&D.
Like, I was gonna get so drunk that I'm gonna be dumping tea in a harbor somewhere. That's what I mean by
Okay.
unconstitutionally.
Can I come though?
Yeah, sure. No, but
I
I'm
want to go to a tea
Wouldn't
party.
that
That
be-
sounds rad.
that'd be super
unpatriotic?
constitutionally.
Wouldn't that be unmatriarchy?
Nah, I love the matriarchy.
But that's
Ayo.
that's what the Tea Party was about, is against the matriarchy.
I didn't say that I'm dumping their tea in the harbor. I'm saying I'm dumping the fucking Lipton
The
shit.
monarchy?
the
The
Lipton,
monarchy? That's what I was like. Wait, what?
not the matriarchy.
Okay.
I don't give a shit. I'm
Yeah,
just
matriarchy, a system of society or government ruled by a woman or women.
right, but during the Tea Party, it was ruled by a man.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Was it?
Nah.
but it also wasn't a patriarchy because it didn't have to be ruled by a man. It was a monarchy, which is just a government ran by a king or a queen.
Nah.
By a ruling class, yes.
Yeah, a king or a queen. Or a giraffe, I guess. Whoever they wanted to put a crown on, that's who was ruling.
The royal giraffe.
That is, a royal giraffe is canon in this game now. Every court must have a royal giraffe. It tells them when the winter is coming. Just once a year it walks into the court and goes, sir, winter's coming, and then it walks out and no one sees the giraffe for another year. It's a weird phenomenon that the people of this world have just learned to accept.
The giraffe's name is Jonathan Schnurr.
Yeah, his name is Jonathan Schnurr, and his wisdom is unquestionable. Somebody questioned him once, and the moment they questioned him, Jonathan whipped him with his neck, never questioned again.
I'm putting that in the notes for today.
Yeah.
Where's my notes?
But if everyone is available the 30th, that is fine. We can play on the 30th.
Yeah, I am.
I mean, I should be.
Okay, 10-4. Then that is what we'll plan on. The 30th for an unbinding ritual. Thanks for
What
everyone.
could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong? Thanks for everyone who watched. We'll see you guys on the 30th. Night, everybody.
Nini.